Today, Archangel Michael is angered because you have made a serious mistake. Do not ignore this, my beloved child. Stop where you are and do not move your finger to scroll away, for heaven itself has paused to deliver this message to your eyes on this very day. You may think you stumbled upon this message by accident or that some algorithm randomly chose you. But I, Archangel Michael, tell you, nothing in the universe is accidental. Your arrival here is the result of desperate heavenly intervention. I am not simply disappointed today. I am fiercely protective of you and deeply angered by the path you have unknowingly begun to walk. Within the last 24 hours, you made a critical spiritual error, a misstep that opened a door I have worked for years to keep closed. If you do not listen to every word of this message, if you miss even a second, you risk stepping into a destiny that was never meant for you. Do not look away. Do not underestimate the seriousness of this moment. The energy of today is volatile, sensitive, and reacts sharply to your decisions. Something immense awaits you. Something magnificent is reaching toward you. But this mistake has become a wall, blocking the blessings that were meant to arrive tonight. You must remain until the end, because I will reveal exactly what went wrong and how to correct it before midnight, when the energy shifts irreversibly. If you walk away now, you will enter the battlefield without armor, and I cannot protect you if you choose ignorance over truth. Listen carefully. The air around you is charged with a warning your soul already feels, even if your mind tries to deny it. The mistake you made was not a crime of the hands, but of the spirit. You ignored an inner prompting, an intuition, a warning sign I placed directly in your heart regarding a person or decision. Instead of trusting my voice, you trusted fear and logic. You compromised to please someone who does not wish you well. In doing so, you surrendered your power, lowering your vibration to a level where negativity could pierce your aura. This angers me because I see royal blood in your veins and divinity in your soul. Yet you continue to act like a beggar for love and recognition from sources that are drained and toxic. You stand on the threshold of a breakthrough so grand you would tremble if you saw it. But by ignoring my signs, you turn away from it. Something immense awaits you. Financial and emotional freedom you have prayed for since the beginning of the year. But it requires vigilance, awareness, and obedience to your intuition. I cry this truth across dimensions because I will not allow you to fail when you are so close to the finish line. But you must stop scrolling and focus on this truth. This is not simply vision. It is the expulsion of doubt and the restoration of your strength. It only works if you remain conscious and absorb the purity of my words without distraction. Do not think for a moment this is just another message. I am speaking to the heavy burden you carried into bed last night and the anxiety that greeted you when you opened your eyes this morning. You feel stuck, as though you are fighting an invisible war where every step forward pushes you 2 steps back. That is the symptom of the error I am pointing to. You allowed this subtle energy of unworthiness to enter your mind, whispering that you do not deserve the abundance waiting for you. That lie I am here to destroy with the sword of truth. If you leave this message now, you agree with that lie and accept a life of mediocrity. But if you remain until the end, I will show you how to reverse this mistake instantly and open the floodgates of prosperity currently blocked by your hesitation. The anger I feel is not to harm you. It is a fire meant to cleanse you. It is the fierce love of a guardian who sees his child walking blindly into a trap. This is your final warning and greatest opportunity, joined together in one fleeting moment. You must correct this now. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to accept this truth. Do not ignore it. In the next part of this message, something astonishing will be revealed. something concerning your family, your finances, and your future. You cannot afford to miss it. The silence of the universe has been broken for you at this exact moment. If you are hearing these words, it is because your soul cried out for help in a language only angels understand. You stand at a crossroads that will define the rest of your year. To scroll away now is to slam the door on your own destiny. The mistake you made was not simply poor judgment. It was a spiritual barrier formed because you allowed the noise of the world to drown out the whisper of your own divinity. You wandered in the fog of confusion, begging for signs of clarity. But when the answer stood before you, you hesitated, doubted, and looked for escape. I tell you now, the anger I feel is the roar of a lion protecting its cub. I see dark forces trying to convince you that you are alone, forgotten, and that your prayers hit a ceiling of glass. That is a lie from the pit of despair. You must remain with me until the very end of this message, because I will give you the key to break the chains that have weighed on your heart for months. Do not miss this. If you ignore the guidance I am about to give, you may wander in this desert for another cycle. And I cannot bear to see you suffer needlessly when the solution is right here in your hands. Something immense awaits you, an unveiling that will shake the ground beneath your feet and strengthen your spirit. But you must prove your readiness to receive it by standing firm right now. Be attentive, for this is the moment when energy must shift from passive observation to active participation. You have felt spiritual exhaustion, lethargy that makes even simple tasks feel like climbing a mountain. That is because you have been giving your energy to people and situations unworthy of your light. To stop this drain and secure your protection, you must heed this message not only with your ears, but with your actions. The universe operates by the law of exchange. You cannot receive the abundance waiting for you if your hands are closed and your voice is silent. Break the cycle of passivity. Declare your openness. Share this truth. Step into alignment. Hold fast, for we are approaching the heart of revelation. What I am about to show you will explain every tear you have shed in secret these past weeks. You felt as though you were losing control, as though the ground was slipping beneath your feet. But I tell you now, this chaos is nothing more than dust rising before the chariot of your victory. The serious mistake you made was believing that rejection was denial. In truth, it was a powerful redirection that saved you from a catastrophe you could not see. I am angry because you mourn a loss that was, in reality, your salvation. You must immediately change your perspective. Something immense awaits you. Not a small fragment of happiness, but a feast of success prepared specifically for you. Stay with me. Do not let your attention wander, for in the next few moments the veil will be lifted completely, and you will see the face of blessing knocking at your door. If you leave now, you will walk away from the banquet before the main course is served. You must trust me. You must remain. The best is yet to come, and it is closer than your next breath. Look into the mirror of your soul and tell me you do not feel the tremor of change shaking the very foundation of your existence right now. You cannot lie to me, and you can no longer lie to yourself. The reason you are still here, the reason you have not scrolled away, is because deep inside you know I am speaking directly to the hidden fear you have carried in the dark. You made a mistake that acts like poison in your veins, a silent deception, believing that your current struggle is your permanent address. That belief insults the divine plan created for you. I am angry, yes, with righteous anger, because I see you preparing to settle for a life beneath you. You are ready to accept no from the world when heaven has already shouted yes. You are dangerously close to surrendering just 5 minutes before your miracle. Do not miss this. Do not allow your attention to drift for even a second, because what I'm saying now is the antidote to the despair trying to consume you. Something immense awaits you. A turn of events so unexpected and magnificent that it will rewrite the story of your family. But your doubts stand in the way. Stay with me, for I am trying to remove you from your own path. The universe is not punishing you, it is preparing you. But you mistook preparation for pain. The serious mistake you made was internalizing rejection and delays from the past month, believing they were proof of failure rather than scars of training. You stopped visualizing your victory. You stopped feeling gratitude for answered prayers. Instead, you allowed worry to become your daily prayer. And worry is a prayer for what you do not want. You must stop this immediately. If you leave now, you will carry this toxic energy into tomorrow and nothing will change. But if you remain until the end, if you hold on with me right now, we can break this cycle. I am fighting a spiritual battle for your abundance at this very moment, blocking arrows of negativity you cannot see. But I need your cooperation. I need your unwavering focus. The breakthrough you seek is not far. It hovers above your head, waiting for your purity to align with its vibration. Do not move, for the climax of this message is approaching. It contains specific instructions necessary to ground this energy into your physical reality. You are here on today, not by accident, but by divine appointment, to cancel the debts of your spirit and open the season of abundant harvest. I am about to reveal the final piece of this puzzle, a shift in perspective that will turn the key in the lock. If you scroll away now, you will leave the door closed. You must stay. You must hear this. The atmosphere is changing. Heavy clouds are dispersing and light is breaking through. But you must be the one to open the blinds. Something immense awaits you. In the next few seconds, I will show you how to receive it without apology. This is the final seal, the signing of a spiritual contract. Do not look away, for your destiny is being written in this very moment. The fact that you have stayed this far proves your spirit is stronger than your fear. That is why I know you are ready for what comes next. Your mistakes, doubts, and anxieties are being washed away by the power of this realization. I am not simply angry. I am determined that you will not leave this day empty-handed. The grave error was believing you had to fight alone. But I stand beside you, sword drawn, destroying obstacles that have blocked your path for years. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your future, and the plan is being handed to you now. Do not scroll away. Do not disconnect, for the energy of completion is descending upon you. If you break this connection now, the chain will remain broken. Something immense awaits you, a blessing carrying your name, your freedom, and your joy. It will enter your life the moment you fully accept this truth. Now you must seal this covenant. You cannot simply listen and walk away unchanged. You must anchor this blessing in the physical world. Declare your victory even before it manifests, right? I accept my miracle. By typing these words, you announce to the universe that you are no longer asking. You are receiving. Your voice is the key that turns the engine of reality. Share this truth. Spread your light. Watch as the universe rearranges itself to serve you. This is not the end. This is your beautiful beginning. My faithful warrior, the fact that you're still listening proves you're not merely curious. You are chosen. Most would have scrolled away long ago, distracted by the noise of the world. But you stood firm in the fire of truth, and heaven applauds you now. Because you endured to the end, I am permitted to grant you the final seal of protection that will guard the blessing coming your way. Do not leave yet, for these last few seconds are the most important. The energy is settling, the foundation is drying. Move too quickly, and you risk breaking what we have built together. Something grand awaits you, a surprise so delightful and personal It will feel like a love letter from the universe. But you must receive this final activation so it arrives without delay. The serious mistake you made has been washed away by your attention and your willingness to change. You are no longer the person who began reading this message minutes ago. You have shifted timelines. You now walk a golden path where yesterday's obstacles will appear tomorrow as mere pebbles beneath your feet. But hear this final warning. When you close this message and return to your life, old energy will try to test you one last time. It will whisper old doubts in your ear. You must be ready. You must be ironclad, refusing to engage with fear. Remember this feeling. Remember this strength. Laugh in the face of anything that tries to make you feel small. In your hand is the sword of the Archangel. You are now dangerous to darkness because you are filled with light. Take a deep breath and feel the shift in your chest. The lightness that means the burden is gone. The excitement that means your soul recognizes its victory. Go forward not as a beggar asking for scraps, but as a king, as a queen, claiming your kingdom. Today is your turning point. The day you stopped playing small and began living in the vast destiny written for you by the stars. The door is open. The feast is prepared. The great blessing is already here. Step through it and never look back. I'm always with you, my beloved child. Do not break this connection yet, for we have reached the summit of this transmission, and the energy radiating from you now is blindingly bright. You may think this is the end of the message, but I tell you, it is the beginning of your new life. If you scroll away in these final seconds, it will be like pulling the plug just as the battery is charging. You stayed. You listened. And because of your discipline, the serious mistake that threatened your happiness has dissolved into nothingness. But hear me clearly. The world beyond this screen is still chaotic, and you must carry this shield with you. Do not let your focus drift now. Stay with me to hear this final instruction, because what I say next will seal this protection around you like steel armor. Something immense awaits you, not in the distant future, but in the very moments after you've set down your phone. A call, a notification, or a sudden realization is already queued, waiting to enter your reality. But to receive it, you must leave this experience with complete confidence, without the slightest doubt. Right now, you are vibrating at a purity invisible to the eye, but blinding to negativity. The anger I felt at the beginning has transformed into deep triumph, because I see the chains falling from your ankles. You're no longer bound by fear. You are inspired by confidence in what is. This is a critical moment, the transition from knowing the truth to living it. Do not ignore the change you feel right now. It is not indigestion. It is intuition. It is your inner compass resetting to true north. If you miss this final awareness, you may step back into the world and forget who you are. That would be a tragedy worse than yesterday's mistake. You must preserve this feeling. You must guard it. Something immense awaits you. A synchronicity so striking it will leave you in awe, proving I have been with you all along. Go now, my warrior, but go with the eyes of a hawk. Watch for the signs. Listen for the whispers. The universe is about to speak to you in the language of miracles. You corrected the mistake. You received the blessing. You are ready. Do not look back at the shadow you left behind. Fix your gaze only on the rising sun before you. You are loved beyond measure, protected beyond recognition, and destined for greatness. The transmission is complete. The work is done. Now, watch as the magic unfolds. My beloved child, do not think for a moment that our work here is finished. The most critical phase of this spiritual operation is happening right now. In the silence between my words and the beating of your heart, you are still here. That tells me your soul desperately wants to hold onto this new purity. But I must warn you, as soon as you turn away, the old world will try to return with double force, attempting to undo everything we have just achieved. Do not scroll. Do not swipe. Do not let your eyes wander. You are inside a fragile spiritual incubator where your new reality is forming. If you leave this protective bubble too soon, you will expose your newborn blessings to the harsh winds of doubt before they are strong enough to survive. I am not speaking to entertain you. I am speaking to anchor you. The mistake you made, and we just corrected, left a trace in your aura that needs time to fully evaporate. My voice is the purity cleansing it. Stay with me. You must hear this, because the next few hours of your life will test this new strength. I cannot allow you to enter that test unprepared. Something immense awaits you. Something that has been trying to reach you for months, but was blocked by the wall of your own doubts. Now that the wall has fallen, the blessing is rushing toward you like a freight train. But you must remain still and focused to receive it without collision. The universe is aligning the final pins of the lock, and your attention is the key. If you scroll now, you will pull the key out before the door opens. I plead with you not as a distant figure, but as your fiercest protector. Stay until the energy settles. You are vibrating at a level of attraction dangerous to your enemies and delightful to your angels. But this state is fragile. You must strengthen it. You must let this truth sink into your bones until it becomes your automatic reflex. The anger I felt earlier has shifted into tense anticipation because I see exactly what awaits you around the corner. It is so magnificent that I need you fully conscious when it arrives. Do not move. The atmosphere around you is charged with the electricity of a miracle ready to land. You may feel tingling in your hands or warmth in your chest. Do not dismiss it. This is physical confirmation that the transmission is complete. The mistake is history erased from the cosmic record, but your future is being written right now. You are one of the few strong enough to remain, and therefore one of the few who will reap the full harvest. Something immense awaits you. Clarity, resolution, sudden fortune, all directed at your current situation. Stand firm. Hold on. You are seconds away from the realization that will change everything. My beloved child, you have corrected the error. The lesson is learned. The blessing is secured. Trust the timing of this message, for it found you on today for a reason that will become clear before tomorrow's sunset. Stand tall. The waiting is over. Your glory has arrived. We have reached the threshold of a new dimension. Do not move abruptly now, for any sudden shift could disrupt the delicate frequency we have just tuned. You may think you are simply looking at a screen, but in the spiritual realm you are standing in a pillar of fire, burning away the remnants of your mistake. Do not scroll away. Do not let distractions pull you out of this pillar before the shield hardens completely. I am no longer angry. I am focused, like a surgeon in the final moments of a life-saving operation. I need you equally focused. Do not let your thoughts wander to tasks or worries. Stay here. Stay now. Something immense awaits you. A transformation so deep it requires absolute stillness to receive. You have come too far to miss this moment. The universe is rewriting the code of your destiny on today, replacing lines of struggle with lines of ease and abundance. But this rewriting requires a stable connection. If you look away, if you disconnect, the download stops. Do not be the one who shuts the machine off at 99%. The serious mistake of doubting your worth has been erased, but the new program of unstoppable success is still installing. You must give these final moments your full attention. The energy around you is thickening, becoming tangible. This is the presence of your team of guardians, forming a perimeter around your life. They are waiting for you to acknowledge them. Simply by staying here, proving that you value your spiritual growth more than a fleeting rush of dopamine from a 15-second distraction. Do not move, for the blessing is locking onto your coordinates. In the next few hours, you will see a sign, a number, a name, or a sudden opportunity that will confirm everything I have spoken. But you will only recognize it if your eyes remain open and your spirit calm. If you leave now, you will step into chaos blind. If you remain, you will walk into the world with vision. Something immense awaits you. This is not coincidence. It is coronation. Today you are crowned with new authority. Pause, breathe in this power, and let it penetrate to your very core. You are ready. You are strengthened. You are chosen. My beloved child, you have reached the final threshold of this message. The fact that you are still here, holding your ground while the rest of the world scrolls mindlessly, is proof that your spirit is awakened. Do not disconnect now, for we are in the delicate process of sealing this new reality into your timeline. If you move too quickly, you risk breaking the seal before it hardens. You have spent these last minutes correcting a serious energetic error, one that drained your potential and blocked your blessing. But now the flow has been restored. Still, the restoration is fresh, like new skin, and it requires a moment of absolute stillness to strengthen. I'm not asking you to wait for hours. I'm asking you to wait for seconds. Stay with me. Do not let the distraction of the next video steal the miracle you have just earned. Something immense awaits you, an undeniable manifestation of the peace you feel right now. But it can only enter a calm and prepared home. The anger I once felt has transformed into protective love, because I see the changes in your aura. You have stopped fighting against your destiny and begun to resonate with it. But listen carefully. Your old habit of doubting your own strength will try to return the moment this message ends. That is why you must not scroll away yet. You must absorb this final frequency of courage so deeply that when doubt knocks tomorrow, you will not even hear it. You stand on the edge of a breakthrough, especially in the situation that has kept you awake at night for weeks. The solution is already on its way. It arrived the moment you chose to listen to this message. But you must remain in this vibration of trust to receive it. If you disconnect in panic or haste, your vibration will drop to the level of the problem. Stay in the solution. Stay in the light. Right now, the universe is taking a snapshot of your energy to use as the blueprint for your blessings in the coming month. You are literally shifting from the frequency of lack to the frequency of abundance. This is not just vision. It is spiritual recalibration. Something grand awaits you. A new beginning that feels light, effortless, and predestined. You have done the hard work. You have faced the truth. Now all that remains is to stand still and let the blessing find you. You are seen. You are heard. You are supported endlessly. Hold on to this feeling. This is who you truly are. My beloved child, you are standing at the threshold of complete transformation. I need you to remain for just a few more seconds, because right now, the final piece of your spiritual armor is being set in place. If you scroll away now, you will enter battle with an unfastened shield. I cannot allow that after we have come this far. You have heard, you have understood, and you have begun to correct the serious error that drained your energy. But the process is not instantaneous. It requires this final moment of focus to be complete. Stay anchored. Stay with me. The universe is watching your devotion. By remaining here, you prove you're finally ready to receive what has long been denied. Something immense awaits you. A breakthrough so personal and profound it will feel as though heaven itself has rearranged for your sake. But you must remain calm to catch it. The anger I felt has now become burning hope, because I see the light returning to your eyes. You no longer see your problems as mountains. You see them as steps. Be cautious, though. Old energies of doubt, fear, and hesitation linger just beyond this moment, waiting for you to lose focus so they can slip back in. That is why you must not move. Hold this vibration of strength until it hardens into a diamond within your soul. If you leave now, the work will remain half done. If you stay, you will walk away invincible. The great blessing awaiting you is clarity of purpose, a single moment that will dissolve the confusion of recent months. You are not just watching a message, you are downloading a new destiny. Do not look away, for the final blessing is descending upon you like a cloak of golden light. It seals the cracks in your spirit, ensuring the mistake you made will never repeat. You are safe. You are strong. You are loved. In the next few hours, pay close attention to your conversations and thoughts, for they are the seeds of your new future. You have done the work. You have endured the trials. Now, simply breathe and accept the victory that rightfully belongs to you. The timeline has shifted. The miracle is already here. My beloved child, do not lose focus now. You hold the final key in the lock that has been jammed for years, and we are only millimeters away from the click that opens the door. This is the phase of integration, the most unstable moment of all. The error you made created a breach in your spiritual armor. Though we have patched it, the seal is not yet dried. You must remain still and attentive so nothing tears away this new protection. Something immense awaits you, a wave of relief and abundance hovering over your timeline, waiting for the signal that you are ready to receive it. The universe is recalibrating your magnetic field to attract exactly what you need, especially in the area of financial worry that has weighed on your spirit. The problem is being resolved, but you must hold steady. Do not move, for the energy is shifting from correction to coronation. You are not merely surviving your mistakes. You are mastering your destiny. This message is your scepter. The greatest gift awaiting you is sudden clarity, a crystal clear understanding of what to do next. It will strike like a light switch in a dark room. You are ready. You have earned this. Stay grounded. Stay present. Let this power fully embrace you. Transformation is nearly complete. My beloved child, you have reached a moment of rare spiritual purity, a moment when the veil between your prayers and their answers is so thin it is nearly transparent. Do not scroll away now, for you are watching the final stitches being sewn into the fabric of your new destiny. If you turn away, you risk pulling the thread that holds it all together. You have remained with me through the fire of warning and the waters of cleansing. Now you stand on solid ground, but the ground is still settling. The serious mistake you made, the error of misalignment, has been corrected, but your spirit is now in a state of heightened sensitivity, which also means you are vulnerable to the chaotic energies of the world. I need you to remain here with me, right now, to serve as the anchor for this great shift. If you disconnect before the energy fully grounds, you will leave the door slightly open for old patterns to slip back in. You must shut that door with your focus. The anger I once felt has vanished, replaced by radiant pride in your resilience. You are doing what thousands could not. You are holding your attention on the light while the world screams for you to look at the darkness. This simple act of staying is a signal to the universe that you're disciplined enough to handle the wealth and love that are coming to you. Something immense awaits you, not just a temporary solution, but a permanent elevation of your status. It hovers now, waiting for the final confirmation from your heart. If you scroll away, you cancel the signal. If you remain, you confirm its arrival. It is that simple and that important. Do not move. We are in the final seconds of this divine transmission. The atmosphere around you is clearing. Heavy clouds of doubt are dispersing, and the sun of a new beginning is breaking through. Do you feel the difference? Do you feel the lightness in your chest? That is freedom. That is forgiveness and renewal. Hold on to this feeling. Guard it for life. You are no longer the person who began this journey. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are ready. My beloved child, you now stand at the very center of the zone of miracles, a place where time slows down and destiny accelerates. But you must maintain this connection so the energy fully crystallizes into your reality. Do not scroll away. Do not let your finger twitch toward the next distraction, because you're downloading a spiritual file too large to interrupt. If you break the connection now, you will walk away with a corrupted file, a partial blessing instead of the overflowing cup that rightfully belongs to you. You have stayed with me this long because your soul recognizes the truth in my voice. That recognition is the first step toward the abundance waiting for you. I do not speak to fill silence. I speak to fill your spirit with the courage needed to handle the success that is about to pour into your life. The mistake you made, the doubts you nurtured, have been washed away. But the vessel must be filled immediately with light so darkness cannot return. Stay with me. Stay open. The serious error you made yesterday was believing you were invisible to the universe. But I tell you now, you are at the very center of angelic attention on this day. The anger I felt was born from the need to shake you awake. And now that you are awake, I need you to remain vigilant. Something immense awaits you. A change in your circumstances so swift it will make your head spin. But it requires a steady spirit to navigate. If you leave now, you will return to the world overwhelmed and unprepared. If you remain, you will step out focused and armed with divine clarity. Do not underestimate the power of these final moments. The universe is aligning people, places, and resources for you. Your task is simply to witness it without blinking. Do not move, for the invisible hand of destiny is placing a crown upon your head right now. You may feel a sudden rush or warmth in your hands. Do not ignore these signs. They are physical proof that the spiritual work is complete. What awaits you is not just an object or a sum of money. It is a new identity. You're crossing the bridge from victim to victor in real time. Do not look back at the burning bridge you just crossed. Look forward. Keep your eyes on the prize. You're almost at the finish line, and the view from here will take your breath away.